All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and we have more heat on the way for today. Yesterday, we hit 103 for an official high in San Antonio, which did break a record, and it did mark the first triple-digit day of the year for 2025. Now, outside right now, we have a mostly sunny sky. We have some high-level clouds moving through, but otherwise, it's quiet. And that's what we have to look forward to this afternoon. As a matter of fact, a lot of the cloud cover will move out and it'll clear out and we'll see a lot of sunshine, which will help boost temperatures rapidly later this afternoon. 103 yesterday, probably up to 104, maybe 105 today. So here are the numbers. So yesterday, again, 103. That was the official high at San Antonio International. That broke the record on that day back in 2009 of 98 degrees. So we shattered that record. Now, if you're wondering what the all-time temperature record is for San Antonio specifically, it's 111, which was set back in September of 2000. So nowhere near that, but it's still hot, right? 109 yesterday in Del Rio, incredibly hot, which did shatter the record on that day in history, which was set back in 1995 of 104. The all-time record for Del Rio ever is 115, set back just a couple of years ago in 2023. Now back to the all-time May temperature record. So we were talking about the overall general all-time record. Here is the warmest temperatures ever in May. 104 is the warmest temperature ever observed in San Antonio in the month of May. That was back in 2004 on May 31st. 112 in Del Rio back in 2024, last year on May 26th. And we're forecasting 104 to maybe 105 this afternoon. Just depends on how fast the cloud cover clears and how fast our temperatures recover and rebound this afternoon. So at the very least, tying an all-time May temperature record in San Antonio, and then if we hit 105, we'll break that all-time May temperature record. So yeah, it just shows you the gravity and the significance of this heat. Normal highs in May, mid-80s, 85, 86. We'll be up to about 104, 105 today. It's incredible to see this degree, this level of heat this early in the season. And it's not even summer yet. Spring is still ongoing. Summer officially begins on June 20th, which is the most incredible part about this heat. We don't typically start seeing it until July and August. Okay, temperatures across the board, 81 in San Antonio, not bad right now, 86 at Del Rio, 89 at George West, 87 at Cotulla, 87 at Hallettsville. We have a southerly wind moving between 20 and 30 miles an hour between Port Lavaca, Victoria, Columbus. Very, calm here in our area, 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles an hour on the occasional wind gusts. Here's the big weather story, as we were talking about earlier. Extreme heat. Now, the Weather Service changed this from excessive heat warning to extreme heat warning. Basically, it's just going to be very hot, dangerously hot, record-breaking triple-digit heat hot. And that's for pretty much every county in our area. The other counties like towards McMullen County, towards Tilden and Live Oak County, that's where they're seeing heat advisory criteria heat, so there's levels to it. But extreme heat with air temperatures expected to surpass 103 to 104 in our area this afternoon. So take breaks, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, listen to your body. Heat exhaustion and heat stroke, main concerns over the next few days, probably into the weekend with temperatures coming down 1 or 2 degrees by Saturday and Sunday, but you'll see on the extended, it's still going to be hot. So here's what we can expect today. Hundreds, 104 to 105 in the San Antonio area, 100 at Bernie, basically that in Kerrville, Fredericksburg, and Rock Springs. Again, this is an early season heat wave that typically holds off until June. The fact that we're seeing this degree, this level of heat in May is abnormal. I mean, yes, it's South Texas. It's, it's late spring. We're almost early summer. It's possible. And it has happened before, but again, just based on average, based on the numbers from the last 100 years, it typically waits until like mid to late June. So today, this afternoon, 104 to 105, a couple of clouds around. You can thank this right here, a huge area of high pressure right over the Gulf between Mexico City, Texas, and Florida. That tort's going to be pretty strong over the next several, I would say probably over the next 5 days. It moves a little bit farther south by next week, like Monday and Tuesday, which may allow for a couple of small rain chances to move in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's like spotty rain, maybe a shower here and there Monday and Tuesday. But just don't count on it because this ridge is so strong, it's amplifying. And with the most part, it's the temperature, the weather headline is going to be heat. Highs in the mid to upper 90s for the foreseeable future. That'll be the coolest we get pretty much through the end of May, so get ready for that. Okay, so here's the drought. This is also a huge reason why we're going to see big time numbers. Yes, it's the weather pattern. Yes, it's what's happening in the atmosphere, but a large reason is because of the drought from Del Rio to San Antonio, I-35 towards the Rio Grande. That's exceptional drought. That's one of the worst categories of drought you can get. Actually, the worst category. And you can see a huge, a large pocket of maroon that it just engulfs San Antonio, Bexar County, the hill country, all the way towards Del Rio. Because of the drought, the vegetation, the ground is so dry, air temperatures warm up rapidly. So that's why in this particular area of Texas, between Austin, San Antonio, Laredo, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, that's where the most dangerous heat will be. Take a look at these forecast highs across the state over the next few days. Today in San Antonio, 104 to 105. Tomorrow, 102, which would break another record. Friday, about 99 to 100, so not even cooling down by much and well above seasonal average. And then in Dallas, it'll get a little bit better. I mean, by Friday and Saturday, they're looking at middle 80s, so near normal for North Texas, but it's really, again, down I-35 towards Austin, San Antonio, out west towards Del Rio and Eagle Pass and Laredo, where we're going to deal with record-breaking triple-digit heat. So that's what we have to look forward to in our neck of the woods. It's because of the drought. The dry vegetation, the dry ground has a huge push on air temperatures. The local atmosphere, the drought has a huge push on that for weather and air temperatures. Okay, here is the 14-day. Today, 104. Next 4 to 5 days, likely challenging, if not breaking daytime temperature records, afternoon temperature records. So, going to be extremely hot. And then you factor in a little humidity. The heat index will be ranging from 105 to 108 most days this week. Thankfully, the humidity is not extremely high, not like summer-like humidity, but it's still there, which will add, again, a heat index next several afternoons. So be very careful. Check on your family. Check on your friends, your neighbors. Heads up for construction workers. Have sunscreen, sunblock. Have a bottle of water at arm's reach because this is dangerous level heat to see in the middle of May. So again, record-breaking heat probably tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. And you can see by the end of the week, yeah, temperatures come down a few degrees, but to say 99 to 100 is cooler than 104, it's not. It's especially when you factor in the high humidity and the amount of moisture that's overhead. It's really going to be a big problem. And notice by the 20th, the 21st, temperatures don't budge all that much. We introduce a very, very small chance for rain, as you saw on that upper level map. That ridge, that high pressure moving farther away from us, that helps a little bit. That opens the door for the possibility at a couple of showers Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. But notice temperatures don't really trend down. I mean, we're looking at 98, 99 to 100 degrees with a strong southerly flow from the Gulf, and that's going to keep humidity high. And notice, yeah, through the end of May, pretty much the same tune. Not much of a difference through the middle and latter and back half of May. So more record-breaking heat is in the forecast, guys. So again, drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, check up on your friends and family, neighbors, anyone working outdoors. If you're being outdoors for any more than 30 minutes, listen to your body, take breaks, find shade when you can, because this is dangerous level heat around San Antonio. Be careful, guys, and we'll see you on KENS 5 News at noon in about 30 minutes.